Greetings one and all. Welcome back to my kitchen here today, where I'm going to be doing another cost of living special. And today I'm going to be making some homemade sausage rolls. So let's get on with it without further ado. The first thing I want to do is just soften a few ingredients here, like my onion. I've just got one small brown onion that I've just chopped up. I've got one small carrot that I've grated. That's going in there. And this morning, as part of that cost of living thing, I picked some rosemary stalks from my mother's bush. So you can either, I don't know, if you've got access to them, they're free. In fact, if you roam around the suburbs sometimes, you'll find them in hedges and stuff. But if not, it's relatively inexpensive. And I've taken two of those stalks, stripped the leaves off them, and just finely chopped them. And I'm going to throw them in there as well. And last thing for now is I've just got a heaped teaspoon of fennel seeds, whole fennel seeds. I'm going to throw them in. And like I say, just going to saute them for a little bit, soften everything up, and then just let it cool down. Right, I'll get on with that and I'll get back to you. Alrighty guys, just while our carrot and onion and rosemary and fennel's sauteing there, I've got here 3/4 cup of breadcrumbs. Now I'm using panko breadcrumbs simply because I had some in the pantry. If you've got breadcrumbs of any sort in your pantry, just use them, or even just an old stale bit of bread or whatever, just grab a slice of that. And I'm just going to, also in my pantry I had one of these small 150ml Tetra Paks of full cream milk. I'm just going to tip that whole thing into my crumbs there. Give it a little stir up, and I'm just going to let that soak away for a bit. Alrighty guys, now in conjunction with our budget sort of theme of this video, I've got here 1 kg of pork sausages. Now I went to the discount butcher shop to get these this morning. They're thick sausages. These were $7.99, so let's say $8 Australian per kg. So what's that? It's a bit less than $5 US a kg. And what we're going to be doing is just using the mince out of the inside of those. So with a sharp knife, and as per usual, I'm going to be using my Vosteed Morgan series chef's knife here. There'll be a link to that in the description, because if you use that link and buy anything from their website, I'll get a very small commission. Trust me, it doesn't make me much money. But yeah, it's a good knife, so I always don't mind mentioning it. Alright, so what I'll do obviously is I'm just gonna, using that sharp knife, just slice it. See how easy that, and you need it sharp like that to make it easy. And we're just going to peel the skin off it, and I've got a bowl over here. We're going to put our meat into that bowl, and I'll keep on going with those. So I'll see you shortly when I've finished skinning the rest of these. Now next, once I've got all those all that meat out of those sausage skins, I'm going to add my now cooled carrot, onion, fennel and rosemary into there. Man, that smells good. It actually smells like a sausage roll already. I'm going to add my soaked breadcrumbs. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of smoked paprika. That's going to add a little bit of heat to it, so ease off on that if you don't want it too spicy. And along the same themes, I'm actually going to add, and this is totally optional, a teaspoon of ground, it'll come out, hot chili. I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder. And next, I've just got some mustard here, and I'm going to add probably a good 2 tablespoons, like so. And I'm going to mix that all up with my sausage meat, breadcrumbs, everything together. I'll get on with that and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, so I've just got some store-bought puff pastry here. I've defrosted a few sheets. So they're sort of like in a square. I'm just going to cut, let's sort of fold it in half, be a bit scientific about it, and just across that halfway line. Just cut it. Get a bit of I've got an egg wash and made from 1 egg and a bit more of that milk. I'm just going to brush that along that edge. Grab that mixture that's all mixed up now, and just spoon it out. And just using clean hands, I'm actually going to just try and even that out. And get it right up to the edge. There's nothing worse than getting the end bit of a sausage roll and it's just all pastry, no meat. I'm pretty happy with that. Right, so we're gonna grab it, fold her over, and we're just going to take our fork and just sort of crimp that down along that borderline. Turn him back over. And we're going to cut that into approximately not approximately, we are going to cut it into three pieces. So and over here I've got a baking tray with some baking paper on it. I'm just going to just reshape that into a good shape. We're going to set it over on our tray like so. See what I mean by it sort of sticking out the end? You don't want it all poked up inside it. Okay, so I've got some more sheets over there defrosting. I've got my paste there, I've got plenty of this left. So I might end up with a couple of trays of rolls, but I'll get on with that and I'll get back to you. Alrighty, so I've got all those sausage rolls ready to go in the baking tray, into the oven. They're in the baking tray. I've got the oven preheating to 180 degrees Celsius. Now with the rest of my wash there, I'm just going to give them a good basting all over. And then I've just got some sesame seeds here, and I'm just going to sprinkle a few over the top. Alrighty guys, I'm just going to let them cool down for about 20 minutes or so. Alrighty guys, so I've served up some of my sausage rolls here. Easy peasy sausage rolls, cost of living budget special sausage rolls. You saw how easy they were to make, how inexpensive they are to make, but I think they're going to be delicious. Let's just check one out. We'll come up close, check up both sides there, and yeah, I think I'll just take a bite. Alrighty guys, I'm going to say that is absolutely delicious. Now with the caveat, that's a little bit spicy, it's got a bit of heat to it. As you saw, I did that deliberately, so that's up to you. You're in control of that. Now I've just served it here with some, normally you'd serve these with tomato sauce, but I've got some HP sauce because I actually prefer HP sauce. Get some of that on there. Let's taste it with that. You cannot beat that. That's just so good. Whatever you do guys, never buy those frozen ones. They've just got absolutely no flavour, whereas these ones are just jam-packed with flavour. Beautiful pastry, flaky, soft, yummy pastry. Just, man, don't waste your time with the frozen ones. Please, I urge you, try them this way instead. Anyway, And they're cheap as anything to make. Probably, I don't know, they might even be cheaper than the frozen ones. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't be bothered doing the maths. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone subscribed to the channel. You guys are awesome, as I always say. And I always say it because I mean it. Thanks so much for doing that. If you're not a subscriber and this is the first video you're ever watching of mine, can I ask that you subscribe to the channel or check out some of the other videos to see if it's sort of the style of video that you're interested in, style of cooking show that you're interested in. And if you like what you see, hit that subscription button. No obligation on your part, no costs, no spamming, nothing like that. Just it'll help my channel out no end. Alright, I will see you all next time.